Do you trade Nifty or Nifty 50? Well, today I'm going to show you the best way that you can scalp Nifty and Nifty 50 and potentially similar indices to get the most profit in the shortest amount of time. I'm Taylor, this is Perfect Entry, let's get into it. Now we've moved over to the chart, let's get into it and we'll show you what's going on. So the first thing you're going to want to do is jump up to the 1 hour chart. It might seem counterintuitive that we're scalping, but we're going to start on the 1 hour and then we'll be jumping lower. So on the 1 hour, all we need to do is identify what direction the most recent star that was printed was. In this case, it was a white bearish star. So I mark on with a horizontal line where that star started and then we can move on from here. So then we're going to jump down to the 3 or the 5 minute. I'm going to jump down to the 3 minute and we'll get more into it. And see that I've got an indicator on my chart. This is Pip Hunter baseline overlay from the Perfect Entry package. You can see that I've set up with bar colours and then the stars and these 3 plots here, which make up what we lovingly call the teamer ribbon. On the 3 minute I have this set 12. On the 5 minute I would probably run it at 15 minutes. And that's how we set up our chart. So what we're looking for is very, very easy. We're looking for white candles below, in this case because we're only looking for shorts because of the higher time frame, we're looking for to be below the teamer ribbon, we're looking for the white star, and we're looking for the white candles. When we've got all of those 3 pretty much next to each other, that's when we're looking to take our trade. The other thing is I'm running on this version a fixed stop loss and take profit, so you can see that every trade will be with a 400 point take profit and a 250 point stop loss. It's just going to give me the cleanest and simplest way to give you a good way of managing your position sizes, because you can just go into your calculator and calculate 250 stop loss every time and you'll always know your position size. There's no adjusting except for as your account balance grows. So in this current cycle there have been 11 trades so far. We've got this one that's running. There have been 6 wins and 4 losses. So we're going to cover the 6 wins and 4 losses quickly, and you can see what they look like and how they would work. So you can see that the first one would have been just after market open on the 16th. See that at the end of this first candle we would have taken our trade and immediately take profit. Now you could in theory go and trail stop it. If you were trail stopping you could have had all the way out towards 9-1. However, I'm only recommending the initial. It's just going to get people in and out quickly enough. If you're going to be looking at running a trail stop, then I would say take half of the profit at 1-1 and then use a 250 point trail stop to follow price as it moves away. It would probably end up stopping you out somewhere in here instead of down here, but it's going to get you a good percentage more profit in scenarios like this, and it's also going to keep you safer. The next position that you'll notice is this. We can't take this because we're above the teamer ribbon. Then we do hit a couple of losses, unfortunately, as we start going into more of a counter trend. We had this loss right here and then this one right here. We then follow that up with a nice healthy win. Again, we could go and trail stop this. It would probably get stopped out somewhere in here. The peak was 3.66, but I would again say that I would take pretty much all my profit at 1.6. It's going to be easier. The next one is unfortunately a loss. Again, we get to another win immediately after that. 1.6 was nice and easy. Peak was down towards almost 5.5, 5.6, but realistically again we are only looking for a small percentage. This one was unfortunate. It did get most of the way to our take profit and then immediately went back up. If you were trading 1-1, however, doing the trail stop, you would have broken even on this. Again, the next trade was then a win. This one should have been entered. Apologies. So this is the first trade after every scenario occurred. So the first trade after this had occurred, we got this and the white candles. It also happens to be there. So if I set this to 250 and 400, you can see that this one again was a win. Could have trail stopped to go even further. Trail stopping would have resulted in a peak of about 4.5, although realistically your trail would have started and then probably got stopped out somewhere here, depending on if you're doing it off 250 points or some other number. So I'm just going to leave that on there. So I need to change that to 12 trades this cycle, 7 wins. So that was this one right here. Then we get to this trade over here. Again, you can see this is where it all lines up. Just about hits take profit for 1.6. And then we go into the next one. This one does hit stop loss first, unfortunately, because we enter off the close of this. It goes up, it hits stop loss, then it would go into take profit. Then that's wrong, because I've marked that up correctly. Then you don't get to take this because there hasn't been another star printed. If we saw a blue star here and then another white star here, then you could have taken this one. And then we're currently in this trade here. So you can see that on average, just taking purely based off the indicators using no form of technical analysis or support, we would be overall in profit. Our overall profit would be, and we can go through and check which one is which. So I'm going to assume just each stop loss is 1% and then each take profit is 1.6. So we're going to go through and start the first one, which is 1.6 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1.6. I'm not including compounding either, so I'm giving it the worst possible scenario. Minus 1 plus 1.6 minus 1 plus 1.6 plus 1.6 plus 1.6 minus 1. So we're currently at a total net of 4.6 up with 1 running, and that's just in 12 trades. Again, that's not including compounding. As soon as you start compounding your wins, it's going to make a much bigger difference, and you'd probably end up near sort of 5% off those few trades. For reference, this is how many days? The 16th to the 21st. So, well, 16, again, that's going to be evenings. Monday, by the point of Monday, so 16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, and then have the weekend gap coming up. So we get to 21, so 5 days. So in 1 week we would have made about 5% gain. The previous week, couple of weeks, we have had all of this movement here, which again we can go through, but for the sake of longevity in this video, I'm going to omit that. But the results are near enough the same as well. If you want access to the Pip Hunter baseline overlay or any of the Pip Hunter package, which includes all of these other indicators, such as the Momentum Extreme, BACD, Flip and Ride, Freeze with its strategy tester as well, Pip Hunter LMI, Speed Scalper, SS, Trend Scale or Trend Detection System, then click the link in the description below and you can join our Discord and get to the store that way, or you'll be able to get directly towards the store. If you've liked this method and want to check out some of our others, check out the next videos. I'm going to put this into a playlist of other method videos where you'll be able to see a bunch of other methods. I've been Taylor, this is Perfect Entry, and I'll see you all in the next one.